The tale of Anansi and the wisdom of the world. In a small village nestled in the heart of West Africa, there lived a clever spider named Anansi. Anansi was known far and wide for his wit and cunning. He had an insatiable thirst for knowledge, always eager to learn more about the world. One day, Anansi decided he wanted to possess all the wisdom in the world. He thought to himself, if I could gather all the wisdom and keep it for myself, I would be the wisest of all creatures, and everyone would look up to me. So, Anansi set out on a journey to collect every piece of wisdom he could find. He traveled to distant lands, met with elders, listened to the stories of the old, and learned from the actions of the young. Each time he acquired a new piece of wisdom, he carefully stored it in a large, hollowed-out gourd he carried on his back. As time passed, the gourd grew heavy with the weight of the wisdom inside. Anansi was pleased with his collection, but he knew that others might try to steal it from him. I must hide it where no one can find it, he thought. Anansi decided to climb the tallest tree in the forest and hide the gourd at the top. He believed that no one would ever think to look for it there. But as he tried to climb the tree, he struggled. The gourd was so large and cumbersome that it kept getting in his way, making it difficult to climb. From below, Anansi's young son, Ntikuma, watched his father struggle. "Father," Nikuma called out, "why don't you tie the gourd to your back instead of holding it in front of you? That way, your hands will be free to climb the tree." Anansi paused and thought about his son's suggestion. It was a simple idea, but one that had never occurred to him. He tied the gourd to his back and easily climbed to the top of the tree, where he hid the gourd among the branches. As Anansi climbed back down, he realized something important. Despite all the wisdom he had collected, he had overlooked a simple truth that even a child could see. Wisdom was not something that could be hoarded or hidden away. It was something to be shared and used for the good of all. Anansi felt ashamed of his selfishness. He climbed back up the tree, retrieved the gourd, and returned to the village. There, he called all the villagers together and shared the wisdom he had gathered. From that day on, Anansi was known not just for his cleverness, but for his generosity and willingness to share what he knew. The villagers learned that wisdom grows when it is shared, and that no one creature can possess it all. And so, the story of Anansi and the wisdom of the world was passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it of the importance of sharing knowledge and learning from one another.